Hey, last 2 years we've started a tradition of recognizing folks that have done a lot for this, all the hobby sport, whatever it is we call it here. And we're going to continue that today, and we've got a good list of folks. We got a couple of folks that are not here, but we're gonna go ahead and announce and tell you a little bit about them anyway, because you know, they've contributed so much. So I'm going to start with John Marino, and John, and I'm going to read some of this because I don't want to leave nothing out. But John Marino is a member of VintageAir. He's been with us for about 12 years. He's the chief organizer of the Cackle Fest. John has done about everything there is to do one time or another, getting winners and owners of great vintage drag cars to bring their machinery out. So he also handles the fire extinguisher. Happy what?
Leaving.
Oh, see you.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Call me anytime.
Okay, all right. Happy New Year.
Go show Jay that.
All right, we got it. Happy Neefy. He's one of them guys. He did the fuel system on the Texas Longhorn in 1964. Anyway, no job has been too large or too small for John, and want to welcome John Marino and thank him for what he does out here. I sure do. Thank you very much.
Thank you, John.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Right, the next guy has been in San Antonio many years, I would say most of his life. His name's Jay Leake. Jay is a man of many talents and much generosity. An architect, furniture manufacturer, Jay's been involved in countless hot rodding projects and drag racing projects over the years. Jay's a master painter. He, if you guys remember Eddie Bauman's Bonsai car, probably one of the most beautiful top fuel cars ever built. Jay painted that car back in '65. Jay has, let's see, gotta turn the page. So anyway, he did a beautiful job on that car, and we'd like to recognize Jay's contribution. He's an old gear grinder, was one of the early gear grinder members, and just has been working behind the scenes for probably 50 years. Jay Leake, I don't know how long. That makes you feel old, Jay? You got to come around here. We got to get your picture.
Thank you, Jay.
Yes, sir. You want to say something?
Well, I want to say thank you to all the friends and hot rodding that I've had for the last 70 years, and I love y'all. Thank you.
Yeah. All right.
Time for the ceremony.
Yeah. Okay. Bobby Rex, indispensable part of South Central drag racing scene and a force on the national scene since the 1960s. Bobby Rex is the next recipient of our recognition award, a driver who excelled particularly in funny cars. Bobby knows his way around the nitro engine and chassis construction. Over years, Bobby drove just about anything that used nitro. Most recently seen here in or working on the funny cars of the CKC racing team, the Jungle Jim and Cecil Langford cars that Henry Gutierrez has now. Always ready to lend a hand, and that's the truth, to another friend and feared competitor on the track. Bobby has rightly earned the respect of his fellow racers. Let's hear it for a racer's racer, Bobby Rex. Come on, John. There you go. We'll do it like all this. Yeah, like they did. Yeah. Don? Oh, can you see it? Thank you, Jack. He wants you guys.
I'll send it to you.
Okay. Yes, sir. I don't think Gordon Leland is here, but Gordon Leland is our next recipient. He's been involved in drag racing and San Antonio hot rodding since he was a teenager. In '64, he was partner in the old San Antonio Speed Shops with the old San Antonio Speed Shops owner, Danny Reitzel, for the Texas Longhorn Top Fuel car, which is in the middle of this group. Gordon purchased Texas' first Woody Gilmore car. It was first Woody Gilmore car in Texas for the Longhorn. And which we recently restored with the help of some good folks. We're fortunate enough to have Woody Gilmore himself redo the chassis for us, and Doug Cruzy, which is here today, came in from California just to be with us today. And other good friends, George Hay in particular, Donnie Anderson, and Bobby Rex. But with the help of many friends, Gordon has earned his recognition and award through his involvement in a succession of hot rods and drag race and Bonneville cars, either directly or through sponsorship provided by his Alamo Hot Rod Parts. The Northside Speed Shop has brought him first circle. Gordon Leland's not here today, but Johnny Melendrez is going to accept the award for Gordon. You can smile. All right, moving on here. Okay, as another, we're missing some folks here today. I thought Buddy Cortinas would be here, but I guess he went fishing. So, we're still going to give him the award. Buddy Cortinas first came on the Top Fuel dragster scene in the early 60s, 1960s, driving the storied CKC Racing Chevy-powered fueler out of South San Antonio. At the time, the M&H slicks had not caught up to the power of the Hemi-powered cars were generating, and the small block Chevy could really be competitive. Only if the driver could pull off enough of a hole shot to withstand the Hemi's top-end charge. Buddy was a master of that art. One of his most celebrated was against Art Malone racing for AHRA championship at Green Valley in '63. If a valve hadn't failed near the finish, Buddy's hole shot would have won him the title. For himself, tuner car builder J.E. Christek and the car's owner, Colonel Collier. But he did win the championship in 1968, defeating the fabled BB and Mulligan car in the final. But he also represented America when he and the Carroll Brothers Division IV champion Top Fuel car were selected for NHRA's promotional tour of England, where Buddy became the first driver to run 200 miles an hour outside the United States. He also drove in the last IHRA all front engine Top Fuel final round as the sport was transitioning to rear engine designs. Mr. Holeshot, Buddy Cortinas. And Buddy's not here today, so we need to get somebody to come and accept this for Buddy. John, you can do it. This, I think, is the first time he's missed. All right. Okay, now, as we've done in the past, we have a Hall of Fame selection, and we've got some fellas that really deserve to be in this group today, and I want to start with Stanley Wilson, and I hope Stanley's here. He's not here? Okay. Anyway, if you guys know Stanley, I'll just read this and you'll understand. Stanley was a hot rodder before we knew what hot rodder, the word